Here are 5 ways to buy your first landed property or to buy a land in Nigeria, especially right here in the city of Enugu. First is your purpose. Now you need to know why you are buying into a land. Are you buying a land for the sake of investment, or you are buying the land for the sake of buy and build? Now, if you are buying the land for the sake of investment, there are some particular location you'll be looking at when you are buying the land for the sake of investment. Secondly, are you buying the land for the sake of buy, build? Now you should ask yourself, are you buying for the sake of where you can buy, build, and move with your family, or you are looking for where you can buy, build for the sake of renter? Now, all these decision matters when you are trying to do land investment. Second is your budget. Now you need to have a particular budget in your mind you want to use to invest. After, you must have the purpose why you are buying that land. If you are buying the land for the sake of investment, that means you are looking at a location that is still emerging, a location that is still undeveloped. Now, property in that location are still very much affordable. Now, second, if you are buying the land for the sake of buy to build, either for renter or where you can buy and move with your family, then you should know that you are preparing a budget that is higher than the one you are going to use for investment. Now, for example, places like Enugu, if you are buying in a location like where you can buy for investment, that means an emerging location. You should be looking at to start from the range of 3.5 million naira and above. Why, if you are buying to for the sake of where you can buy, build, either for rental or you can buy and build and move with your family, then your budget will start from 15 million naira and above. Thirdly is the location. Now, after you have a budget, you know your purpose of buying that land, then you need to have a location you want to invest in. Now, you are looking for a location that is still developing, or a location that is well developed. Now, places like Enugu, let me use places like Nike Axis, the O Axis. Those areas are emerging location for investment purpose. Now, this location is where you can buy for the sake of investing, because development is still happening in that location. Now, if you are buying land in that location, this location have low entry level when you are trying to buy in that location. So when you buy land in that location, their property there are very much affordable, starting from the range of 3.5 million naira and above. When you are looking for the location for the sake of where you can buy and build, now you should be looking at location like Centenary, Independent Layout, looking at MNA. Now, this location are location where you can buy and start building immediately, either for renter, a short-let apartment, or where you can buy and move with your family. Now, you should be having budget like 15 million naira and above to start investing in such kind of location. Fourth is go for a physical inspection. It is advisable when you are trying to buy land right here in the city of Enugu or in Nigeria. It is advisable to go and see that property yourself. Now, why you are going to see that property yourself is to know if that property fall in the right location where they are telling you about, if that property is actually genuine, if that property is actually what you want. So you need to go there and see that land yourself, so that they are not going to sell you an audio land. Now, in the case of why you do not base in the country, you can actually send someone to go there and be your rep. That person is going to represent you there, so that the person is going to be sure that the video they actually sent to you is what the representative see when you go to that location. Now, it is advisable to go for a physical inspection. Now, the fifth part is verify land documents and ownership. After you go for a physical inspection, now this is one of the most important parts in land transaction, verifying the land ownership to know who actually own that land. Secondly is to verify the land title document. In this part, you need to conduct some due diligence. You need to ask questions. This land you are about to buy, what document does this land come with? Is it a C of O? Is it a deed? Is it a survey plan? Does this, if it's an estate, where is the estate layout plan? Now, these are the things you need to check. And also, the land comes with a C of O. Now, you take the C of O number, go to the land registry, conduct your search. If it's a real estate company you are buying from, tell them to give the layout plan number. You go to the surveyor general office and conduct your search there. Check if that land is actually genuine, if that land is free from government acquisition, if that land has no community dispute. Now, after you conduct all those verifications, you can go ahead and pay for that land. And we'll ensure that after paying for that land, you get your necessary documentation needed. That is why it is advisable as a first-time buyer or in Nigeria that are based in diaspora looking forward to buy a property back home, it is advisable to work with either a reputable real estate professional or a reputable real estate lawyer that is going to guide you in this process, so that you are going to make a successful real estate transaction and you will not end up being a victim of a land scam. So I hope you find this video helpful. Now the goal of this video is to educate first-time buyer and Nigeria that are based in diaspora looking forward to own a property right here in the city of Enugu. So if you are watching this video right now and you want to buy a property right here in the city of Enugu, I can help you out. All you have to do is to reach out to me on this number displaying on your screen. Let's discuss your budget. I am Freddy Chinoso, your real estate friend based here in the city of Enugu, and my goal is to make sure I give you safe and profitable real estate transaction right here in the city of Enugu.